'Cause all of me loves all of you. Love your.
Hi, it's time for lunch. Yes. What's up, everybody? I hope you're having an amazing week. And it's, what is today? It's Wednesday, October 25th. Yeah, October 25th. And I wanted to do, I haven't done a motivational video in a while, maybe 2 weeks. I wanted to do it something different, so here I am sitting having my lunch. And not sure if you guys have seen these videos. They're called like mukbang. I don't even know how you pronounce it, but who cares? But all right, it's a lot of food. So you guys saw the clip in the beginning, how I made it. It's ramen noodles, and it's ramen noodles with veggies, and you already saw what I put in. I gotta eat before it gets too mushy. I tried not to cook the noodles too much so they don't stick, but it is a lot of food, but I'm not gonna eat all of it. But meanwhile I eat, you can pick your own plate or popcorn, whatever, and sit down and listen, because I have something nice to share. I've been super busy with everything, and I was a little sick because I got food poison, I think. I was like sick for 3 days, sick to my stomach so bad. But anyway, I have so many videos that I want to post, like motivational videos, but I don't know where to start. It's like, where do you start? But anyway, let's get to it. This is my first mukbang, and no, I'm not gonna be doing these, okay, that much. Maybe like once in a while, I don't know, once a year. But I just thought it would be different. I'm actually in my daycare room, but the lighting is good, so I had to come here. She's having her lunch over there in the kitchen, and watching Ryan, of course. And here I am with my ramen, veggie, and I got my pickled cabbage. Yeah, it's pretty good. So thank you, God, for this day and this food. Amen. I actually don't like talking while I'm eating, but pardon moi. Let's dig into here and try what it is. I put garlic, onions, red bell peppers, and of course cabbage. I love cabbage. I love salad, whatever cabbage. However you want to. I love it raw. I just thought I would make it. It's kind of like what do you call this? Lo mein, but my way. So I did it my way because this is how I like eating it. You know, I don't like plain ramen. Sometimes I do eat it and I drink the soup too, but this is how I like it. If this offends anybody, I apologize, but this is not my intent to offend you or the way you cook. This is just what works for me and my tummy, so that shouldn't really offend you. But if it does, sorry. Take it up with somebody else. I look funny. Oh my god, I look really funny. Who cares? You're supposed to like slurp it or swallow it. No, I'm not gonna do that. Oh my word, it's really good. Just to share something that was in my heart today, and I was like, you know what, why not say it? You know, why not share it? Somebody will be, who's she talking to? Somebody might want to hear it, somebody might need to hear it. And if you are, if I can motivate one person to go and follow their dreams, then I've done my dues to the humanity, or to the community, or to the society. Call it however you want. When I was a little girl, first of all, I grew up in a very poor, dysfunctional I mean, I had a very poor, dysfunctional childhood. from where I was standing growing up, there was no way for me or anybody to say that you dream. And I dreamed, okay? I had big dreams since I could remember myself young, very young. And one of my biggest dreams, I'm not sure if it was because I used to watch a lot of Mariah Carey, Celine Dion, Whitney Houston. I used to watch a lot of movies, black and white, and then color movies. So I'm not sure if that life was, I mean, because of watching those characters and those famous people and that life, I'm not sure if that influenced me and my dreams, but I just remember always saying it, not just dreaming about it, like fantasizing. But I always said, excuse me, that one day I will go to America, and that one day I will get to live here, and that one day I will study in America, and that one day I always wanted to become a singer, dancer, and a writer, which I do have a book that I wrote 3 years ago when my daughter was born, but I haven't published it yet. One is because it's cost a lot, and two, it's I guess I keep adding to it, but that's another topic. But I remember people saying, a lot of people around me, oh my god, you and your dreams, keep dreaming, keep dreaming. I used to be called a lot, people would always call me daydreamer, and I used to daydream a lot, but and I used to be mocked and, you know, ridiculed, like, yeah, keep on dreaming. I don't know, but I don't have to keep on dreaming now. I'm 36, and it's been 7 years now that I live in US, and prior to that I went to university in Virginia 5 years, and I have a degree in another language, and to me that's a dream come true. Eating right here in front of you guys and living in this country, no matter how hard sometimes it might be, to me it's a dream come true. Okay, so there are so those haters or those people who mocked me, I don't know about y'all, but I'm here living my dreams and having my ramen noodles. Yes, and it might seem like a poor food, but it's not. I can have whatever I want. Actually, I can eat whatever I want, but this is my choice. But what I'm trying to say is that I had dreams, but I also voiced my dreams, you know? Like, you can dream, you can be a daydreamer, but if you don't voice them, if you don't have faith and hope, they won't come true, you know? And a lot of people actually back home used to envy me, and still do, that I got this opportunity and this chance to come and live here and have a better life. It used to bother me in the beginning, and I didn't understand it, but now I look back and I'm like, I remind myself every day how blessed I am. My dreams came true. And not just living in US, okay? There was a lot of things that I dreamed of, and I still dream, and I voice them, you know, and I used to pray to God, you know, God, this is what I want, this is what I wish. But there's a verse in the Bible that says, delight yourself in the Lord and He will give you the desires of your heart. Never understood that. I'm still studying it and I'm still trying to understand it. But what it basically means is that if you enjoy yourself in and with God and do His will and do right and don't wish evil upon others and do good to others, your chances of enjoying your dreams are higher. and seeing your dreams come to pass are higher, and he will give you the desires of your heart if you submit them to him. And in silence, I used to do that. I just knew it. I was convinced in my heart and in my mind. I did not want to let it go. I did not want to let it go. I was like, no, God, I know you're gonna make it possible. I know you're gonna make a way for me. And one way was when after the war, another Christian organization offered me to come to US and study, and I was afraid because I'm like, oh my God, this is the first time I'm using English, and it was broken English, and I didn't know anybody, no friends, but I will talk about that in some other time in another video. But I came, and I have a degree, okay, university degree, in another language, another country that was not mine, and none of my family members have that. And I'm not saying that makes me any better. It just, to me, it just it's a reminder. It just says who God is really, and with him everything is possible, but he's not gonna, having dreams in your head, in your heart, and never voicing them, and never never submitting them to God. It's not gonna happen. It's not like he's gonna come down from heaven and bring your dreams in a tray and just say, here they are, and here's how you're gonna make them happen. No, you have to put an effort in that too. If you want to become a teacher, you want to become a singer, whatever talent you think you have, you got to work for it. You got to go after it, and you have to put your own effort, and whatever percentage you can't do, then you leave that up to God, and he will make it happen. And another dream was that I always voiced it, and maybe because I used to watch a lot of Spanish telenovelas, so I always was intrigued. And another dream that I had when I was a little girl, I used to say, I'm gonna marry a Spanish guy, because I wanted to have kids that had darker skin, not like pale like me, not that there's anything wrong with being white, but it's just marry a Spanish guy. I will not marry somebody from my country. And voila, married to a Puerto Rican guy. And although it took 20 something years for that dream to come true, it really doesn't matter, because I have next to me somebody that I love, somebody who loves me and respects me and treats me nice. And we have a baby girl, and I'm happy. Sometimes you can miss your dreams, they will come around. And if you don't work, and if you're scared to take a step, you will miss that. Like when this organization, this Christian organization that was working in my country, came to me and they offered me to come and study, and they paid for everything, which I'm grateful to tell beyond, when they came, I was so scared. I mean, I had fear. It was like facing I don't know, like an elephant. I was so scared, but at the same time, I was like, this is my chance. If I don't take it, it will go away. Like, it will disappear. It will never come back to me, and I will be stuck here. And I can't go to university. I didn't have money. I probably am gonna end up marrying some psycho, not that I would, but marriage at that time, it was different, it still is sometime, but basically at my time, when I was young, a lot of marriages were done like arranged marriages, and still are till today, but in the cities less. But and I lived in the village, so in the villages, the marriages back home mostly were arranged. Nowadays generation, no, they get to know each other, this and that. But anyway, that's another story. So in my heart, I was so scared, because I was like, oh my God, I've never been anywhere outside my comfort zone, which was my family. I've never been far away from them. Here I was gonna come in US, which is so far. I mean, I'm from Eastern Europe. For me to come and live and be surrounded by people that I did not know, and study US, study in a university, not high school, but university. It was a big challenge, which I will talk about it one day. I have so much to share. But anyway, they gave me a week or something to think about, and then they came back again. They asked me, and I was praying and praying, and I just felt like I had all these doubts, and that's what the devil does, you know. He gives you all these doubts. He gives you all these reasons why you should not get out of your comfort zone, why you should not take that step of faith, why you should not follow your dreams, because they're just too big for you to swallow or to take a bite, or they're just too big for you to believe. But at that point was when I accepted Jesus, and I was praying so much, and always just, you know, submitting it to God. And I said, I said, you know what, I'm gonna take the chance. And boy, so many people were against that step. People were talking bad about my mom letting a young girl my age, at that time I was 21. Yeah, because after I started school late. That's another story. But I had to wait like 2 years. The first year they asked me, it was toward the end of my high school. And I think, yeah, they waited another year. They came the second year. And so I had already waited a year after high school. Just stood home, did not go anywhere. I didn't have money. But after they came back, you know, that year I could not go, even when I said yes to them, because 9/11 happened. So that's 2001. And I came to US to study in 2002. So the year after. That's when the borders opened. And I was like, my mom was being, you know, mocked and gossiped, because she is, you know, letting a young lady from the family leaving the country and going to live somewhere alone. I mean, there were left and right gossip. But, and then for me, they were like, she's the rebel of the village, and oh my God, so much. Yeah, I'm not eating. I feel full. I don't know why. I guess when you're cooked, you feel full. But anyway, I'm gonna eat. Okay, hold on. This is weird. Anyway, I said yes to them. And I'm so thankful to God today that I said yes. It was like, yes, I don't know, but I'll go. I had no idea what I said yes to. But it's okay. Because today, thanks to that degree, I get to open a daycare. I get to educate my own kids. And because I studied family consumer sciences, child development. So, and I'm thankful because I learned so much. It was a lot of psychology. So, but I came and my dream came true. And those are just two things. There's so many dreams that I have asked God to fulfill them, and I have spoken them, and I have believed. You have to believe. You can't just like say, you know, I'm gonna be an airplane. I'm gonna be an airplane, because you won't be an airplane. Okay. Also, your dreams have to be realistic. Mine were realistic in the sense that, yeah, if you have money, you could come to US. I had no money, but I had faith in God, who has money, who can provide the money, who has all the means, who has everything. So if you have faith, Bible says faith moves mountains. So if you have faith, that's all you need. But faith in God. Trust me. Faith in God. Nothing else can make things move. Faith in God. But you just don't give up, you know. If you don't see it this year, maybe next year. Next year, next year. You know? You don't give up. Okay? You just cannot give up. You like that color? It's not fall, but I like it. You know. So, you know, keep on dreaming, go after your dreams, put an effort in your dreams too, you know, like do something that you know, you want to open a business or you want to lose weight, your dream is to fit in a dress, I don't know, whatever the dream might be. Whatever you do, I've learned the hard way, okay? Things that I share is because I've learned the lesson the hard way. Usually it works with stubborn people, and I am a little stubborn. But I want to share it to encourage others that you can have whatever you want, but first of all, submit it to God and ask Him to make it possible, you know. So, and where I come from, America is known as the land of opportunities, or the paradise, the land where the dreams come true. Y'all may disagree, but it's true. Alright? It's true. Because if there is a place on earth that you can become anything you want, it's called America. Okay? And that is America. You know, when I was teaching in Queens, in the city, 4 years ago, before my daughter was born, I left my teaching job 3 weeks before she was born, 2 weeks before I gave birth. I left because I couldn't take it anymore. I had 10 kids. Hold on, I'm trying to. Look at that, yummy. So 3 weeks before I gave birth, I left my teaching job. And I left because I just couldn't take it anymore, you know, standing on my feet with 10 kids. Although I had an assistant, it was just too much for me. And the kids were like 1, 2, and 3 years old. It's the worst age ever. But before that, it was a year before I was pregnant, I started learning photography, like I spoke in another video, and teaching myself. And I kept, you know, asking my friends and my co-workers there, which I know they hated me so bad. Oh my god. But I used to ask them to, you know, model for me, and I'm thankful for those who did. And I used to speak so much, like, you know, I'm gonna leave this job and I'm gonna go and pursue photography and you know, open my own business, and I'm gonna make a lot of money, and I'm gonna be a very famous photographer. I may not be that famous right now, but I don't know. I hit 3,000 likes on my page, my photography page, the other day, and I believe that says something, hopefully. But whether, you know, I get 3,000 or 300, it doesn't really matter. It just, you know, it doesn't really matter because my work shows. But I know the teachers there, I remember it so clearly to like today. Are you serious? You're gonna leave like this teaching job you've been doing for so long, and you're gonna go and do something from zero? And I said, yeah, I always had a passion for photography, and I'm gonna make it work. I'm gonna go full force, put my 110% from my part, and then let God, you know, take me flying from there on, you know. And it did, you know. 5 years now today, and I'm pretty happy where I am. I'm pretty thankful where He has taken me, but I know that there is more, and I don't settle. And a lot of people think I'm ambitious. There's nothing wrong with being ambitious. I am ambitious. There's nothing wrong with being ambitious. I'm ambitious and always looking for and searching for more and more and more in life, and getting better and better and better at what you do, or dreaming more and more and more. There's nothing wrong with that, you know. There's nothing wrong as long as you don't harm anybody, you know, or yourself. So those teachers, they used to say that to me. And guess what job they're doing 5 years after now? Same job. Not all of them, but some of them. If you keep saying, I got no options, I have no options, I have no options, I don't feel talented, I have no talents, that is so stupid and so wrong. Because to be honest, that's exactly what you're gonna get. I got no options, I got no this, I got no that. If you got 2 healthy hands and a healthy brain and 2 healthy feet, I'm sorry, that's all you need. That is all you need to go after your dreams. You know? Because all these famous people, all these businessmen or CEOs or whatever, all these big brands and companies, they didn't start just because somebody handed them $1 million and here, go after your dream and make it true, you know? No. They started from scratch. They started from failing. Not once, not twice, but probably 100 times, you know? And I will talk about that, you know, and I will have stories and, you know, share more on details about that. But what I'm just trying to say is, all you need is the dream and your willingness, okay? If you're willing to put your effort, whatever you can do, and leave the rest to God, anything is possible. The sky is not the limit, okay? You can become whatever you want, honey. So, don't fear. Don't let anybody tell you, don't dare to dream like that. Oh, no, 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 no. You tell me don't dare. If it takes for me to, you know, say it at nighttime when everybody's sleeping, nobody hears me, I dare to dream that. I dare to dream about that. I will say it, you know? So I can prove you wrong. Especially haters. That's what you need to do. You know? And if you're surrounded by somebody, I'm not saying like, you know, let's say you have a spouse, now leave them because they don't believe in your dreams. No. I'm talking about friends, people around you, co-workers, people that are around you. If they keep saying to you that you're stupid, you're dumb for dreaming something like that, or saying that you you're gonna, you know, that dream is gonna come true, or stop dreaming like that, stop saying things like that, I'm sorry, but you're in the wrong circle. You need to leave. You need to get out, you know. And the best way to shut them up, if you can't leave that circle, best way is to go full force after your dream and after your passions, and prove them wrong. Prove them wrong. All right? This video is too long. I'm sorry. But I don't think I can eat anymore. Okay, I eat that much. But yeah, whatever you want, baby. Whatever you want, you can become in life. Yes, and I feel extra encouraged today, you know. But you know what? It's funny to say that, because things will happen during the day in your life, or the week, or maybe once a month, whatever. Things will happen. Things will come, pop up, you know. And, or life happens, or people will come around and say, don't dream that, or didn't say that, or life will knock you out and say, oh my God, there you go. I dare not dream. No. You wake up every day on purpose. Open your mouth and speak it out. And say, yes, I will become that. I will lose weight. I will become a singer. I will become the best writer. But don't just say I will become the best writer and not write, not do something about it. Or I will open this business, or I will have that job. No, don't. I don't, this is gonna sound like those people who talk about the law of attraction. I don't believe in that. I believe in the word of God, and I believe that if you submit to God, and just like the verse in Psalms, it says, delight yourself in the Lord and He will give you the desires of your heart. But let me tell you something. If you have greed, if you have hate in your heart, if you have bitterness, if you have unforgiveness in your heart, that ain't gonna happen. You have to clean that first. You have to submit those to God. You got to forgive whoever you need to forgive. You have to deal with bitterness. Give it to God. You have to forgive if there's somebody you need to forgive. what else? You know, and you can't like expect God to give you the desires of your heart when in your heart you're wishing bad on somebody, or saying like gossiping about somebody, you know, and behind their back. No, don't expect things to happen to you, you know, when you're thinking bad about somebody else, you know. Oh, this, that, oh, please, oh, I'm so jealous. No, when you're jealous of somebody else's wellness, don't expect things to work for you. No, you have to be thankful even for your enemy. If your enemy, you know, buys a house or buys a nice car or gets a nice job or opens a business, you have to be happy if you want things to work for you, you know, because why would God give you anything if you know, if you have that in your heart, you know, all that evilness? No, you can't. Sorry, it doesn't work like that. Submit your dreams and your plans and everything to Him, and He will make them to pass, okay? And that's what I believe, and I encourage you to believe too. I think this video is fun. I think these mukbang videos are sick. They're so addicting. I challenge somebody to do the same. My favorite family on YouTube, which is the Flores family, or Le Flores family. I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing it wrong. I challenge you to do a mukbang video, eating your favorite food, whatever, you know, whatever you want to do, tacos or whatever you cook. I've seen you cook good, so I challenge you to do a similar video, and you can talk whatever topic you want, but and this plate is big, okay? So thank you so much for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, hit a like and subscribe for more motivational videos.